Welcome back. You may think a parking lot is an odd place to help improve creek and ocean water quality, but in our next story you'll find that's exactly what's happening at a local park. Jeff Goodvin has the story.
Stormwater and urban runoff from paved surfaces like streets and parking lots are major sources of creek and ocean water pollution in our area.
Urban runoff, or what we call non-point source pollution, is the #1 source of water quality pollution in the United States, and Santa Barbara is no different.
The runoff from parking lots often contains pollutants that are toxic to aquatic life and potentially harmful to human health.
What we have is we have bacteria, we have oil and gas and other hydrocarbons, we have metals and sediment, and all of that is on the surface of impermeable areas like streets and parking lots. So when it rains, all those pollutants are washed off and washed straight into the creeks, into the ocean, and they don't receive any treatment. So those pollute the aquatic environment. They're harmful to water quality, but they're also harmful to people.
Permeable pavers were installed in the MacKenzie parking lot in order to allow stormwater and urban runoff to infiltrate into the ground.
This is an LID project, a low impact development project. The guiding principle behind low impact development is to restore the natural hydrologic cycle of the site. And so instead of the rainwater running off directly to the storm drain, it's allowed to soak into the ground where all those pollutants can be treated by natural bacteria and things in the soils. And so then that groundwater is allowed to either soak into the groundwater table or slowly move to the creeks and be like clean spring water to the creeks.
Permeable interlocking concrete pavement is comprised of a layer of concrete pavers separated by spaces filled with small stones. Water enters between the pavers and seeps through a base layer of crushed stone. The void spaces among the crushed stones store water and allow it to infiltrate back into the soil below.
These are concrete bricks with spaces in between so that when it rains, the water washes those pollutants off and the water goes down into the ground where it can infiltrate into the soil, and the soil can treat, in effect, all of those pollutants.
Constructed in 2011, the MacKenzie Park parking lot stormwater infiltration project was created to serve as a demonstration to the public to show how easy it is to prevent water pollution right at the source.
The Creeks Division worked with the Public Works Engineering Division, designed this parking lot at MacKenzie, and then hired a local contractor to come in and build the project. We've now gone through one winter with the project in place, and it's been very effective at capturing and treating all of the stormwater pollution from this entire parking lot.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and there we go.
The MacKenzie Park Permeable Paving Project has won 2 awards.
Thank you.
One from the California Park and Recreation Society, and the other from the American Public Works Association.
Well, winning the awards is just an important recognition for the city in terms of what the city's doing to try to protect water quality in the city. It's also gotten the recognition from the Regional Water Quality Control Board, which is a entity that regulates the city and ensures that the city is doing everything it can to protect water quality.
These types of awards just make this type of project, the information more readily available to more people, and it spreads the idea. It's not. This is somewhat of a new concept. It's being implemented, and so the more this is done throughout the city, the better benefit to water quality.
By installing these LID projects throughout the city, the amount of pollutants flowing into our storm drains, creeks, estuaries, and ocean will be reduced.
We actually have several more of these projects moving forward. Because of the success of this project, we recently received a significant grant to move forward with several other projects. We have projects coming up this summer in Oak Park, in Stevens Park, and at the West Side Neighborhood Center. They're all permeable paver projects. They'll be a little bit different than the MacKenzie Park in that the entire parking areas of those parks and of the West Side Neighborhood Center will be covered with the permeable concrete bricks.
The design demonstrates a retrofit that complies with the city's stormwater management program, SWMP requirement, to detain and treat the volume of water generated from a 1-inch 24-hour storm event.
In Oak Park, in Stevens Park, and at the West Side Neighborhood Center, the design is a little bit different in that they're not going to have any asphalt as part of the project. Therefore, we don't have to accommodate extra runoff from other areas, so we don't have to make the bedding layer as deep. So the entire areas of those lots will be pavers.
Another bonus of the permeable pavers is that they need less maintenance than a parking lot paved with asphalt.
These permeable pavers are designed to actually last a lot longer than asphalt. So these are going to be here for a lot longer time, so that decreases the amount of maintenance needed.
For more information about the MacKenzie Park Permeable Paving Project, visit the city's website and look for the MacKenzie LID project.